May 2002, paper 2, combination question. This problem covers integration, then area under the graph, that is definite integration, as well as derivative. So let's start with the first part, a definite integration. Consider the function of the form y is equal to e raised to minus kx. Show that integration of e raised to minus kx with lower limit is 0, upper limit is 1 upon k bracket times 1 minus e raised to minus k. Integration of e raised to minus kx dx is e raised to minus kx upon x coefficient. This formula is basically e raised to any linear term. Raised to power of e is only linear term. It is not any quadratic or any other polynomial term. If it is only linear term, then integration is e raised to ax plus b upon x coefficient, which is what a. Only x coefficient is divided. So here you can see e raised to minus kx, x coefficient is not k, it's minus k, so I'm dividing by minus k. Once you take the integration, remove integration sign, write down lower limit and upper limit 0 and 1 behind the limit, behind the bracket. Now you can see minus 1, k is common, whether you substitute 1 or 0. That is in denominator, so I'm taking outside. If I'm taking outside, it is not only minus k, it's a minus 1 upon k or 1 upon minus k. Put upper limit x as a 1 in this place, e raised to minus k into 1 minus, when you substitute upper limit and when you substitute lower limit, middle sign is minus, put 0, e raised to minus k into 0. Next, minus 1 upon k as it is, e raised to minus k into 1 is e raised to minus k, and e raised to minus k into 0, k into 0 or minus k into 0 is 0, e raised to 0 is 1, so e raised to minus k minus 1. If you'll see, I want here 1 upon k, that means I need to get rid of minus, so you can multiply minus inside or you can take minus common and multiply outside. I am taking minus 1 inside, minus of e raised to minus k becomes this, which is this, and minus of minus 1 becomes 1, so that is what we want to show. Sketch, let k is equal to 0.5, sketch the graph of y is equal to e raised to minus 0.5x for minus 1 is less than or equal to x is less than or equal to 3, indicating the coordinates of the y-intercept. Shade the region of the enclosed by this graph, the x-axis, the y-axis, and the line x is equal to 1, and find the area of this region. So when you type this function in your graph, change the window from x is equal to minus 1 to plus 3. When you will see that, you will get a graph. If it is not possible, then you need to adjust your y window. But you have to be very specific with the domain. That is, your x minimum value is minus 1, maximum x value is plus 3. Don't go beyond that. So when you see that, your graph will be like this. I'm not taking any value after 3 or not taking any value before minus 1. I'm showing the y-intercept, which is 1, and the graph is reading. Now they said shade the region enclosed by this graph, the x-axis, the y-axis, and the line x is equal to 1. The x-axis and the y-axis and x is equal to 1 is, and the curve is only this part. So do not shade any other part, only between x-axis, y-axis, and x is equal to 1, that is this graph. Find the area of this region. This is the facilities already available on your calculator. If you do integration in a graphical mode, you will directly get. Otherwise, go in math option. You can see there is an integration option, that is the 9th one. When you press that, you will see some lower limit and upper limit. Your lower limit is 0, your upper limit is 1, and this is your minus 0.5 x. In your calculator they don't give x, here dx won't give, you have to enter that d of x. This is my iPad calculator, so it is automatically there, and when you get that, you will see the answer 0.7869 386805, and then I finally round up this answer to 3 significant figures. This is not your significant figure, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, but after that is 9, add over here, so 0.787 is your final answer. Next, C part, find dy by dx in terms of k, where k y is equal to e raised to minus kx. So first, since y is given as e raised to minus kx, it is a composite part. Basically, it's a chain rule. I'm not using a chain rule. I'm directly using integration, a derivative. So e raised to minus kx, as you know in your formula booklet, e raised to x derivative is e raised to x, so that won't change, but then you have to take a derivative of x. Derivative of x is 1, so 1 into e raised to x is e raised to x. But if your x is other than the x, that you have to take a derivative. So here it is happening, e raised to minus kx is e raised to minus kx, and then your derivative of minus kx, which is x is 1 and minus k into 1 is minus k. So minus k into e raised to minus kx. The point P 1,08 lies on the graph of the function y is equal to e raised to minus kx. Point P, this is x value, this is y value. Substitute here, y is equal to 0.8, e raised to minus k into 1. 0.8 is equal to e raised to minus k. So 0.8 is equal to e raised to minus k. You need to find out the value of k. It's an exponent. To cancel exponent, you have to use a logarithmic. There is a rule in your formula booklet, SL 1.5, a raised to x is equal to b. The exponent will come down on the same side. You can see x is here on the same side, equal to as it is. Other side, that is b, will get a log of b, and exponent is of a, so that goes in the base. If I apply the same rule, other side will get a log, that is log of 0.8. Exponent is a part of e, that goes in the base, and equal to minus k. But we know that log to the base e is ln. So ln of log of 0.8 to the base e is ln of 0.8 is equal to minus k. I want k, so multiply both sides by minus. So minus of ln of 0.8. So k is equal to minus of ln of 0.8 is this value. If you check on a calculator, then you round off the answer. Negative of negative is positive. 0.223 is your final answer. Last part, find the gradient of the tangent to the curve at P. Gradient we already know. Now at P means what? X value is 1, and we know k value is this value. I'm not using a rounded off value. So minus k into e raised to minus kx, we already found out. Substitute the value of k, that is minus this as it is. K value is 0.22314. E raised to minus of minus 0.22314, and x value is 1. If you type full thing on a calculator, you will get this answer. Round off to 3 significant figure, that is 179. That is your final answer. Thank you.